It was the real deal. I have to say, it was the real deal.
That Portland man is talking about being a contestant on National Geographic's new reality series, Called to the Wild. He and his dog spent 10 days in the wilderness of Maine, only relying on each other to survive. His episode is going to be airing tonight, and we have a preview for you coming up at 5:15.
Wow, that's so cool. I couldn't do it. I can't wait to see how he does it. Yeah, good morning to you on this Tuesday. It is a busy day, and we start with you, my friend. What's on tap?
I'm sure they had catering out in the woods. Come on. Here's a look at what's going on, and if you stare at this, I think you can tell the cloud deck is low. In fact, it's kind of kissing some of the downtown cityscape right there. We have no organized weather systems today, but we will continue to see this thick, low cloud deck. Right now, 46 out at the airport, and we'll squeeze little bits of moisture out of that cloud deck. So kind of patchy drizzle or a patchy light shower to be found during the day. Temps not a big deal. 48 degrees out the door, 52 at noon. Still misty potentially at 3 o'clock. Kids get out of school though, 54 degrees.
Thank you, Rod. Well, tens of thousands of people in the Portland-Vancouver area are waking up hoping their morning commute is nothing like they endured yesterday. An alleged carjacker driving the wrong way on the interstate closed parts of I-5 for hours. Police shot and killed the man, but that investigation snarled traffic all day long. Alma McCarty brings us the latest.
I-5 back open and traffic flowing freely after being shut down for most of the day as police investigated a crime spree that spread across town.
What ended here with police cars and crime tape in the middle of a normally busy interstate Monday morning started in northeast Portland. Police got a call about a home invasion robbery where the suspect stole a car, which kicked off the alleged crime spree. It happened around the area of northeast Tillamook and 33rd, according to the Oregonian.
In the 30 or 40 minutes following that initial robbery, it appears as if the suspect committed several more carjackings, and in all these cases he was believed to be armed.
Just before 10 in the morning, officers say the suspect got on I-5 South in the area of Rosa Parks Way, driving in the wrong direction up towards North Lombard Street, then got out of the car and attempted another carjacking. Police say the suspect shot someone inside the car, injuring them. The victim was taken to the hospital, expected to survive. Following that shooting, a PPB officer shot the suspect, killing him.
Anything we respond to is dangerous. Anything we respond to, you just can't predict how it's going to go. Anything can end up in a deadly force situation.
Chief Chuck Lavelle stated in part, while it is disturbing that one person was injured, I am grateful it was not worse and that no others, including our officers, were injured. Mayor Wheeler, who was also on scene Monday, tweeted, a violent series of events was stopped by Portland police officers today on I-5 in North Portland. I am saddened for the life that was lost and the life that narrowly escaped with an injury. To the officers who responded to this call, thank you for your service to our community. The roads reopened and delays subsided around 5:30 p.m. Portland police asking now for patience as the complex investigation continues.
At this time, we do not know the names of the suspect, the victims, or any of the police officers who were involved. But we will be sure to bring you that information as soon as we learn it. For now, in Portland, Alma McCarty, KGW News.
All right, let's get to our COVID headlines this morning, and we start with how the Omicron variant is impacting travel here in the United States.
Yeah, health experts say there's still a lot we don't know about the variant other than that it's highly transmissible. So until we learn more, travelers need to follow safety protocols like keep wearing your mask, keep your hands clean, and keep a safe distance from people. Health officials believe the variant might spread twice as fast as Delta, but there's also the encouraging news that Omicron cases appear to be mild. At PDX, some travelers we talked to say they are still a bit anxious about this new variant.
Well, I'm wearing the KN95 mask pretty much now. I'm just really good about limiting my exposure. I'm going to visit a sister who is ill, and so I need to really be careful about that as well.
Experts say if Omicron cases continue to be mild, like a cold, there should not be any major changes to anything we do. But for now, there are a couple of new travel rules in place. So all international travelers are required to get tested within 1 day of arriving in the U.S. And you have to show a negative test result before you can get on a flight, even if you've already been vaccinated.
Meanwhile, vaccination rates in Oregon continue to climb and additional vaccine doses are becoming available. The latest numbers show at least 73% of people in the state have completed their primary series, meaning both doses of either the Moderna or Pfizer vaccine or the one and only dose that's needed of the Johnson & Johnson vaccine. And 23% of people in Oregon have also gotten a booster shot. We have an article on KGW.com with links to Oregon's and Washington's vaccine websites. That article also has links to many pharmacies where you can check in about booster shot appointments. If you text the word booster to that number on the screen, 503-226-5088, we'll send you back a link to that article on our website.
We've already have lost over 3,000 substitute teachers since the pandemic began.
This year, more than ever, school districts across Oregon, Washington, and really the rest of the country are struggling to fill positions, everything from office staff to teachers. These shortages put added stress on teachers, and they force districts to pay big hiring incentives. So how exactly did we get here? We've heard many times that the pandemic exacerbated the staffing shortage, causing some teachers to retire earlier than they originally intended due to health concerns. But state education officials and teachers say there are multiple factors to consider.
It's the stress of the work, school violence, just the increased academic rigor that we expect, which is good for our students. Then on top of that, you add concerns about health.
Teachers deserve higher compensation for the work that they do every single day in and out of the classrooms.
Nicole Butler-Hooten is Oregon's 2021 Teacher of the Year. She says teachers are now expected to do more than ever. They often find themselves de-escalating fights or other outbursts and becoming sort of counselors in those moments. Our colleagues at The Story have covered this in depth. You can find their full story on KGW's YouTube channel.
Well, starting today, Reynolds Middle School will begin bringing students back for in-person learning. They had moved to online learning since November 22nd because of a lot of fights and other behavioral issues with students. So teachers went back yesterday, and now each day this week, a different grade will go back to the classroom, starting with 6th grade today. In addition to this phased return, the district is also doing more to create a safer learning environment. And that includes some pretty interesting stuff like more campus monitors, mental health staff, and monthly programs to help students work through conflict and work on their social skills. They've kind of changed up lunch periods to space students out, and they've changed recess activities to be more engaging. Teachers and staff are taking de-escalation courses and asking parents to have open conversations about social and emotional health at home. Reynolds says all their kids will be back in person by Friday.
All right, time to get back to Rod Hill now. Rod, I was kind of surprised by how warm it was when I stepped outside this morning.
Surprised?
Not really where the place behind you, I'm assuming.
May I say it's
warm at my front door.
May I say it's easy to catch Drew off guard. No, he's correct. You know, that the reason for the rain yesterday was the mild air that returned, and I'll show you the current temperatures in a moment. In fact, it's 38 up at Timberline right now. Any light moisture would generally be rain near or just above 6,000 feet, so no travel issues today up over the high country. But travel issues are coming. Take a look at the map. So tomorrow the snow level gets down to 2,000 feet. By Thursday it's down to 1,500 feet. Saturday snow 3,500, maybe 4,000 feet. But look at the amounts, 12 to 16 inches. That is just on Saturday. And by the way, that Thursday snow down to 1,500 feet, that would impact the higher passes of the Coast Range. That's the Wilson River Highway and, of course, Highway 26. So time to start keeping up to date on what's happening if you're going to be traveling over the high country in the coming days. Right now, the point of this is we're just kind of in the middle of nothing, right? There's nothing going on. We do have a thick low cloud deck overhead, and that alone will squeeze out some patchy drizzle or a light shower from time to time. The low clouds actually kissing the downtown cityscape. You can see it right there. We're at 46 degrees, so there's that mild air that Drew was talking about. In fact, did you have breakfast in Salem this morning, Mr. Carney? Twice. 52 in Salem right now. 52 degrees. Wow. All right. Futurecast shows some little bits of light moisture around, but if anything, that may be overdone. There is a front coming in early tomorrow morning. That's the one that triggers the lowering snow levels. 54 today, 49 tomorrow. Rain at times Wednesday, Thursday. Thursday only 43. And real quick, tomorrow's temperature 49 is the high. That's early morning. Then we drop during the day. Saturday, the Timbers championship match. Could be steady pouring rain all day long.
Timbers Army doesn't care about that. They are fierce. Thank you, sir. Well, this Portland man is also fierce. He is called to the wild. That's the name of a brand new adventure series debuting tonight. He and his service dog spent 10 days in the wilderness with only each other to survive. He is sharing some crazy stories coming up in about 5 minutes. Plus, as more cases of Omicron are reported, our Verify team looks at how researchers are detecting the new variant. That's coming up after the break.